Okay, Coach, give us an opening statement on today's 72-66 win.
A really highly contested, high-level conference Southland Conference matchup. We knew it would be that. It was that the first time down there at their place, so we expected both teams to be strapped up and ready to go, and that's what came out. Really proud of our team for weathering the storm. We won every quarter but the fourth quarter. They came back and punched, but we found a way to down the stretch make the right shots and get the key stops that got us the win. So really proud of the group.
And Coach, what's something that you learned from them the first time around that maybe kind of helped you get over the edge and take the win this time?
That we need to play our brand of basketball. We can't get lured into playing other teams' style of basketball. We need to play our style, which is sharing the ball, having people in double figures, moving the ball, keeping it high, and getting good shots. So I think we did that tonight for the most part, and that's why we were able to get the win.
Yeah, and Faith, looking at 20 points here tonight, how were you feeling coming into it? And did you kind of expect to have that big of a game?
I was feeling good. Our energy was high before the game started, so I think that's the most important thing. But going into the game, I was just looking forward to playing with my team and just playing together and playing hard.
Y'all typically play the first game as opposed to the second game, so did that have any difference up for y'all?
What's your ticket?
Of course, this is our home floor, so that's a little bit different. But I think that we just learn from our mistakes and stuff like that in film. We talk about the things we need to fix, and we went out there and we executed.
For me, for a routine standpoint, it was a little bit different, just the time and things like that. But I always tell the team that the great ones adjust. And so I think they did that. I think they were ready to go from the beginning, and they adjusted from, a different shoot-around time, a different, pregame routine. They were ready to go regardless. And so kudos to them for, adjusting with being in the second half. Being the team that plays the second half of the doubleheader. But I will say this, it wasn't that bad, as bad as I thought it was going to be to play the second half of the doubleheader. I like that little primetime slot. Bright stage, they showed up, and I'm proud of them.
How about the crowd? How was the crowd tonight for you?
Crowd was good, man. Crowd was good. We had a lot of young faces in the crowd, and I love seeing the young kids because they're screaming, they're loud, they're passionate about it. And then the people that are normally here, when we needed them in the fourth quarter, they were standing up, yelling defense and giving us the edge we needed to get over the hump. So I'm happy for it.
Yeah, because you talked about winning all quarters except for that fourth, and whenever Lamar was making that push, had a couple of clutch plays down the stretch. I don't think any more clutch than that Trinity Moore block at the very end. Just so, kind of talk about what that kind of meant for you guys going down the stretch and just as a whole, her whole performance.
You talk about Timo. Timo is, I say a lot of our toughness is wrapped up in Timo. She's our 5 player. She's the biggest player in our starting lineup. So when she's being tough, grabbing rebounds like she did tonight, blocking shots like she did tonight, I think our team feeds off of that energy. Being a senior and understanding what high-level college basketball looks like, being here for her second year, we lean on her a lot for that. But ultimately, it's Lamar versus SFA in the Sawmill. You got to be ready to play. I don't care who you are. And so we talk about a senior leader, but I thought Monty hit a really big 3 when they were pressing us late, and then freshman Key Roseby hit an even bigger 3 to kind of put it away. So them staying poised down the stretch was really, really something to be proud of.
The stat category that doesn't get talked about a lot is the fouls drawn. Faith had 6 and Timo had 7. What does that mean to see 2 of your bigger players that we see normally on the offensive side also drawing all those fouls?
Well, I'll say this, and I've said it to anybody that listens, that Faith is a professional scorer. Right? She is 100% a pro at putting the ball in the basket. So she was 5 of 10 from the field, didn't make the threes that I thought they were really good looks, and then she went to the line 11 times, making 10 of them. So even when she probably doesn't feel like she shot it as well as she could, she still found a way and resourceful enough to get 20 points. And then you talk about Timo. She's, like I said, a lot of our toughness is wrapped up in her. So again, she's grabbing the ball with 2 hands. People are getting in there trying to foul it, and she's able to go to the free throw line when we're in the bonus. So, again, between our 4 and our 5, a lot of toughness is wrapped up in them. That's why I tell them to be strong and walk with that toughness because, again, we got freshmen and other people on the team that needs them to play that role.
Busy week with 3 games. Y'all get some rest. We'll see you back in the Sawmill next week.
Will do. Appreciate it. Act some
Blackstone.
jacks. Yeah, look at you.